welcome back to my channel, and we're gonna jump right into this glam makeup tutorial. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the way. And what I do, first thing first, I start off by moisturizing my face with my CeraVe I hope I'm saying that right, but my CeraVe moisturizing cream. I use that both day and night, but that's the only thing that I apply after washing my face in the morning when I'm gonna apply makeup, right? Then after doing that, I'm gonna start with my brows, and I'm just gonna fill my brows in with this Velux brow pencil from MAC in the shade Taupe. Really love this pencil because it's very powdery, so if you have oily brows like myself, this helps to control it and don't make your brows look as shiny. So I really love this pencil. Now I'm gonna sculpt my brow and clean it up a little bit, but I'll only do the bottom because that's what I tend to do. I don't really do the top very often. Very rarely I do both top and bottom. And I'm gonna use my NARS not creamy radiant, but complete matte concealer in the shade Amande, and I'm just gonna use that to just sculpt the bottom of my brow. Right, then I'm gonna blend it out and blend it down in the crease, and then what I'm gonna do is take my eyeshadow base, and this is MAC 24-hour eyeshadow base. It's a very good base if you have oily lids and you don't really need a cream base for your shadows. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and blend it over both eyes. And then what I'm gonna do is go in with this Urban Decay 24-hour eye pencil in the shade Chaos. It's a very pretty blue pencil, and I'm gonna use this as the base for my blue eyeshadow. Now this part that I did now, I could have done it after I do the crease color, but I did it before. I kind of wish I did it after, but it worked out just fine. So after doing that, what I'm gonna do is just blend the edges so we don't have any harsh edges. And I placed this pencil, I blended this pencil all over my eyelid into the crease, okay, because we're creating a nice blue smoky eye. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is go into my eyeshadow palette. This is eyeshadow palette I created myself, and this is MAC Brown Script eyeshadow. I'm going to use that in the crease first and just blend it out, and then help to blend the blue in a little bit more so it's more seamless. And then after doing that, what I'm going to do is go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, Subculture palette, and you could add as much brown script as you want to intensify it as much as you want. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this All-Star color, which is like a nice wine color. I really love this color, especially when I'm doing like cool tones, because the undertones of it just help to transition the cool tones better onto my skin tone, right? So I'm gonna apply that in the lower crease a little bit closer to the blue, and you will notice that the blue is starting to get a little bit smaller, but that's okay. Now onto the star of this eye look, I'm gonna take MAC in the shadows eyeshadow. This is a very cobalt, it's a very pretty cobalt blue eyeshadow. It is so pretty. Really love the shadow. This blue is available in a lot of palette lately. You know, the blue trend is out and it's banging, and I really love it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take a flat synthetic brush, and I'm gonna apply this blue eyeshadow all over my eyelid, just into the crease just a little bit, but not above the crease. Okay, so after applying it over my eyelid, what I'm then gonna do is go back with the brush that I used for the Brown Script and the All-Star, and I'm just gonna blend out the edges of this blue shadow a little bit. Moving on to mascara, I'm going to use the MAC in Extreme Mascara, and I'm just going to apply one light coat to my lashes, and then apply these AliExpress lashes that look like that. They're really bold mink lashes. Really love that. Then I'm going to take the new MAC Prep and Prime Refine Mattifying Priming Stick, and this is what I used in my previous video when I said I was not able to talk about it because it wasn't out yet. And yeah, so I really love this primer. I like the soft matte finish of it. It's a very soft matte finish, but not the refining part because I don't really need it. So if you have textured skin, you will love this primer. And I lost the footage to the foundation, but this foundation is the MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Nourishing Foundation in the shade NW50. I use this one because it will give me like a nice soft dewiness, and it's waterproof, and when I'm doing like a full glam, I want something that won't budge on my face. Okay, And I wanted this to be more of a dewy foundation with this eye look. I don't know why I like cool tones with a little bit more dewiness. I don't know, but I tend to do, whenever I do cool tones, I do a little bit more of a dewy foundation. Okay, now for concealer, I use my Kat Von D concealer in the shade 37 and put this under my eyes, forehead, bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, chin area, and then I use my damp beauty blender to just blend this away and give myself a nice highlighted facelift look. Wow, you know, concealer, I'm down for concealer. You could take the foundation, just give me concealer. Look at the difference that that concealer made. Who watching this that don't like concealer? You're lying to yourself. You are lying to yourself. I'm down always for concealer. Take everything else, leave me with concealer, okay? Now after blending out this concealer, I'm going to go into my Laura Mercier medium deep translucent powder. I'm just going to use this to dust over all the areas where I previously placed concealer, okay? Now moving into powder, I'm going to take my L'Oreal True Match powder in the shade C8 and I'm going to dust this over my entire face just to set and add a little bit more coverage to this look, because we're going for a full coverage glam look, okay? Now moving into contour, I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NW58 and I'm just going to take this under my cheekbones, the jawline, around my forehead area, along the bridges of my nose, and yeah, just contour my face and take away a couple pounds that I should have already lost. You know, it's summer, but we're just gonna let the contour do it for us, okay? Somebody messaged me based on my previous videos and asked me why I always use powder contour, and that is because number one, powders are easier to blend. They turn out softer because you're able to blend them a little bit better, and it's just a lot easier to use powders. I'm just a powder contour girl. Yep, I've done cream contours before. I will do cream contour, but I just tend to gravitate more towards powder. So it's not like I don't ever use cream contour. I just tend to love powders a lot more. Alright, and then after contouring all the areas, I'm going to go into my two in extreme dimension blushes that you guys have seen over and over again in the shade Hard to Get and Telling Glow, and I'm going to use those as my blushes slash highlight. Now finishing up the eye look, I'm going to take the same eye pencil in the shade Chaos, and I'm going to coat this a few times in my waterline and a little bit onto the lash line, and then I'm going to take brown script to softly smoke it out a little bit, and then I'm going to go into the same blue eyeshadow. And well, I use all the colors I use on the top, I use it on the bottom, and then I'll go into the same blue eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna go over the blue pencil just to set it and intensify the color a little bit more. And you want to be very careful because you do not want to get too much eyeshadow into your eyes and irritate it, so be very gentle and careful when you're doing this part, okay? Now I'm going to take my clear brow gel to set my brows, and this is another one of those things that I do not do without, okay? Clear brow gel for life. Now, then I'm going to take the same mascara and I'm going to coat my bottom lashes. I don't have a lot, but you know, this mascara made me look like I have, you know, a good amount. So I'm just going to coat my lashes and then also coat the lashes again under the extensions, under the strips, so that I could squeeze them together and make them look like one. Now I'm going to highlight the inner corner of my eyes, and I'm going to take MAC Star Violet eyeshadow, and I'm just going to highlight the inner corner right there, and then move into my lips. And for lips, I'm taking MAC Chestnut lip pencil, and I'm just going to use this to line my lips and also bring it in a little bit on my lips so that when I apply the lipstick, it blends a little bit easier, not just look like a lip liner just sitting around my lips. For lipstick, I'm going to take this lipstick, and I'm saying it like that because this lipstick is limited, and I hate when I put limited stuff out there that you guys may not be able to find, but a good alternative would be MAC Kinda Sexy lipstick. It will give you a similar look, And the lip gloss that I'm going to use is also just recently discontinued. You still may be able to find it in a few stores before it's all gone or online. And it's matte cream sheen lip gloss in a richer lusher. Okay, it's a peachy tone lip gloss. You should be able to find something that looks similar to this also. Now I'm gonna zhuzh up this highlight a little bit more because we can't be going for a glam look and not, you know, like really highlight pop in. So I'm gonna take Show Gold, which is also from MAC. It's a pinky tone highlighter, and I'm gonna apply this on my cheekbones and then just use my fingers to help to blend it and let it melt into my skin a little bit more. This is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you love this blue smoky eye on me as much as I do because I'm really feeling it. And yeah, don't forget to leave me a comment, thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff if you're interested in this hair. There's also a video about this hair so you can see where it's from and all that good stuff. And until the next one, bye guys.